Good evening, friends. I'm Rajan Kumar. Today I'm going to discuss about queue data structure. First, we come to know about queue, ordered collection of homogeneous elements and non-primitive linear data structure. A new element is added at one end called rear, and the other existing elements are deleted from the other end, is called front end. This mechanism is called first in, first out (FIFO). And we can find the total number of element in queue. Then we have to rear minus front plus 1 formula is used to find the number of queue. Picture of queue are denoted here. As you can see that the first element is inserted back at the queue. It means rearer at the queue, and the first element is removed from the queue. It means the front of the queue. In queue and dequeue operation are done in the queue. Operation on a queue: to insert an element in a queue, delete an element from the queue. Which means insert an element in a queue is called in queue, and the delete an element from queue is called dequeue. Placing an element in a queue is called insertion or in queue, which is done at the end of the queue is called rear. Removing an element from the queue is called a deletion or dequeue, which is done at the other end of the queue. It's called front. The steps follow in queue operation. Queue can be added when it's not full. If queue is empty, then the front and rear is added by 1. From the contrary, rear is added by 1. Queue elements which has referred by the rear pointer is filled with the new data. Dequeue operation done in the steps. As you can follow these steps. Queue can be dequeue when its element is not empty. After first element is taken out from the queue, then the second element is queue will be shifted into the first element, and so on. Subtracted the rear pointer with 1. Queue application. In real life examples of queue are waiting in the line, waiting on hold for a tech support, and application related to the computer science are round robin scheduling and job scheduling, and keyboard buffer. 3 state of a queue. Queue is empty. When queue is empty, then front is equal to rear. When queue is full, then rear is equal to n. And queue contains an element greater than equal to 1, then the front is less than rear. Number of element of queue, we can find that rear minus front plus 1. Types of a queue: simple queue, circular queue, priority queue, double engaged queue, input restricted queue, output restricted queue. Simple queue: insertion occur at the rear end of the queue and the deletion are performed at the front from beginning of the queue list, as you can see in this picture. Circular queue: the last position is connected back to the first position to make a circle. It means that it means a round figure. First is connected to the last. It is also called a ring buffer, as you can see in this picture. Priority queue: each element is associated with a priority and served according to its priority. Ascending priority queue: elements can be inserted arbitrarily, but only smallest priority element can be removed. Ascending priority queue: element can be inserted arbitrarily, but only the largest element can be removed first from the given queue. As you can see in the picture, double engaged queue: allow the insert and delete operation from both ends, front and rear, of the queue. It means in this queue we can perform the insertion and deletion both operation in both sides, either front or the rear. Input restricted queue: the input can be taken from one side only, rear, and the deletion of element can be done from the both sides, front and rear. This kind of queue does not follow FIFO, first in first out, used in case when there is a need to remove the recently inserted data from some region. It means we can if we can insert any element, then suddenly that was wrong, then we have to perform this method to remove this element. Output is Dequeue. The input can be taken from both sides here to front, and the deletion of the element can be done from only one side. It means we can insert input from the both sides, either rear or front, but the deletion operation is done only from one side, front. Thank you. Thank you.